amigos, bienvenidos nuevamente. Estoy transmitiendo en vivo a través de las pantallas de FIDAE TV, el canal oficial de FIDAE 2018. Por favor, acuérdense de utilizar los hashtags FIDAE TV y FIDAE 2018 para poder interactuar junto a nosotros. En este momento va a comenzar la transmisión en inglés. Jane, how are you? This is Jane Hoop. She is the Chief of the Environmental Unit in the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm Deputy Director Environment.
That is absolutely wonderful. First of all, thank you for joining us, for taking the time to speak with us. And to be honest, quite a few hours ago, I was listening to your presentation earlier, and I would like you to tell all the people watching us live right now about what you do and what you spoke about. Entonces, ¿qué respondo? Sí. Yeah. Your answer.
Okay. So, I'm the director in charge of environmental protection of aviation in the Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. And our work is basically to ensure that we'll have sustainable aviation operation. So, we have a lot of benefits with aviation, but there is also an impact on the environment. And we ensure that we minimize that impact as much as possible, be it noise, local air quality, or global climate.
Yeah, the environment nowadays is very important to keep it as safe as possible. I do understand, correct me if I'm mistaken, it is your first time in FIDAE?
My first time in FIDAE. Honored to be here.
Thank you. What are your expectations from participating in this FIDAE 2018?
So we have had a very important historical decision in the organization in 2017 in our assembly, which was the decision of having a carbon neutral growth from 2020, and to ensure that to implement a scheme, a global offsetting scheme, CORSIA. And this is a major achievement for aviation. We are the only sector that are really ensuring the sustainability of its operations from 2020. And there is a lot of interest in knowing what CORSIA is all about, what are the design elements of the scheme, because we will start implementing on the 1st of January with the collection of CO2 emissions information from all aircraft operators on international flights. That's a huge undertaking. So we have to prepare the legislation, prepare the states to verify the reports from the operators, prepare the operators to report. So we are in full work for all of that. And it is very important that we clarify to all states of ICAO, we have 193 member states, to all airline operators, how the scheme is going to work. And of course, there's a lot of interest in the public as well, because they want to know how aviation is addressing its environmental impacts. So I think FIDAE being this big opportunity to talk to all the authorities, mainly in South America, and to the public in general that follows aviation activities, was the perfect opportunity for us to come and explain what we are doing in ICAO and how we expect CORSIA to operate from now onwards.
Well, being in FIDAE 2018, it is the first time ALF is here. So I would like to know what new and useful information you found in this Aviation Leaders Forum that you will apply to your institution.
So ICAO has participated in the Leaders Forum in many ways. We had our Secretary General doing the keynote speech in the opening, and the objectives of the Leaders Forum is really to get together and discuss the most challenging issues for the future of aviation. So it has covered cybersecurity, environment, safety, low-cost carriers, name one. And I think in an organization like ICAO, who is in charge of regulating international air transport, all of those subjects and the views and opinions of all stakeholders, states, airlines, airports, air navigation service providers, is super important. So we have been following up very attentively all the discussions, and we will bring that back to ICAO in our considerations, of course.
Mrs. Jane Hoop, thank you very much for joining us, for taking the time. I already said that. I hope you enjoy your stay in Chile. This is transmitting live through Facebook with the hashtag FIDAE 2018 and FIDAE TV. And of course, please join us because we will continue throughout the days of the fair, the International Fair of Aviation here in Chile. Jane, thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity.